What's up guys, Cut Protagonist here, and today I'll be doing a special deck for sale video / deck profile on my 5th Omni Dragon deck. So do you want to become Gao Mikado, the most strong kid in the anime with plot armor that can't be defeated? Yes, so you must play this deck. This deck is completely based on the anime with all your favorite color dragons. Lol. All the dragons on the anime, like, oh my god, this is the pretty blue dragon, the stubborn orange dragon. All the colors of dragons are included in this awesome deck. So yeah. The reason why I'm selling this deck is because I have need for money. I'm poor and I don't have a job. So yeah, and you guys keep requesting me to make more deck profile. So why don't you guys quickly purchase this deck off me so that I can actually have the money to make your time leap deck, aka next stage, which is like $100 just for a playset. Oh my god, ridiculous prices. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly go on the deck profile. While selling this deck, I'll do a quick explanation of why 5th Omni Dragons is so awesome. They're actually one of the best Dragon Roll deck right now. So basically, if you're playing Dragon Roll and you're not playing 5th Omni, you're doing it wrong. So yeah. Of course, this deck, everything you see here is will be in the deck. I mean, will be for sale is what I'm selling for. And guys, this deck is gonna be above 200 for sure, because this shit is this is a buddy rare and all these are secret rares. So these cost me a bomb just to make this deck. I'm gonna sell it because yeah, I just don't find myself using Dragon Worm that often, and these guys feel very sad because they don't get to battle much. So I hope a new owner get them off my hands so that they'll have find a new loving home. And yeah, this deck of course will come with a deck box in order to protect your deck when it get mailed, because you know mailmen tend to toss things around. So yeah, let's quickly get on deck profile and then I'll explain how you're gonna buy this from me. First, we have Dragon World flag. This is the secret flag, part of the secret pack. So yeah, the drums come from the flag together. So, how the roar of Dragon Lord shine as bright as the sun. So yeah, this is the secret flag with Gao Mikado on it. And the buddy I use is Awaken 5th Omni Dragon Lord Drum. This is the promo. His ability is really good, Omni Lord, so you can play this guy in every world, Katana world, Danger world. You can play at least one copy. And core cost, pay on gauge, and put the top card of the deck into your soul. So yes, Soul Guard, which means your opponent kill him at least 2 times in order to get him out of the field. His ability is pretty neat. When you're dealt damage, aka by effect or by battle, you gain 1 life, and this effect activates once per turn. So whenever your opponent hits you, even during your turn, if you deal damage to yourself by cards like the weapon, this weapon actually deals 1 damage to yourself in order to equip, you can heal back that 1 life. So basically it makes it a free cost, pretty nice. And of course, if your opponent attack you for like, oh my god, there's 5 crits, yeah, you take 5 and then you can heal 1, so it becomes 4 damage. Pretty good, because most of the Omni stuff activates when you take damage, so it's very, very important to take damage, and you can heal 1, so basically you're taking damage and yet you're still reducing the damage at the same time. So it's pretty good. Alright, deck profile first. First, play 4 Awaken Omni Dragon Drum. The reason why I play 4 because this is your buddy and it's Drum. Yeah, he's really good. He's probably one of the best Omnis right now, for me at least. Because early game, you want to try to reduce as much damage as you can. So the earlier you put him out of the field, the better it is. 4 copies. 4 copies of the secret Omni Dragons. 1 is buddy rare, so 1 is of course definitely going to be much expensive. Yeah. His ability is core cost. Oh yeah, by the way, one tip guys, this card can be caught to the center, unlike all the other 5th Omni. 5th Omnis can't be caught to the center except this guy. So if you're going first, put it center, Soul Guard. Your opponent kill it twice to get to your life, so it's pretty good. Alright, 5th Omni Dragon Lord Drum, the first form of drum. Pay on gauge, put the top card to soul. Deck to soul. So you gotta gain 1 Soul Guard, so the opponent has to kill it twice. When this guy's on your field, whenever you're dealt damage, and if your life is 6 or less, destroy a monster in your opponent's field. So let's say you're at 7 life, your opponent attack you for 1 damage. So once you become 6 damage after the damage, you can destroy one monster in your opponent's field. This card is simply amazing because it can be comboed with so many cards in the deck that makes it very devastating. So most of the time, if this guy's on the field, if together with your grade 1, size 1, sorry, most of the time opponents go try to kill this guy, because otherwise, if you try to attack you take the damage, you just pop one of his other monsters, which is really good because it stops another attack. So the opponent most likely gonna get rid of him. For this deck, for sale video, this deck has 3 different type of drum. One is the Buddy Rare original stand form drum, the stand art drum. Another one is a secret pack side view drum, 2 copies, and another one is the secret pack standing form drum. So all sorts of drums in this deck. So you basically have a complete set of drum. Very nice. All the arts inside. And this is the reason why this deck is expensive, because one secret pack is at least 50. It's at least 50 per secret pack. So there's 4 secret packs. It's minimum at least 200, because yeah, I play the impact as well, which costs a bomb. Yeah. Very good card. This is reason why dragons are top tier. Right, 2 of this Samurai Dragon, 5th Omni Cavalry Dragon, Magical Blade Mizaru. His ability is this guy can be called to the center, of course, as all Omni Lords. Pay 1 gauge. Call cost. When you attack, you may pay 1 gauge if you do draw a card. This guy is pretty good, is because if you put it aside, most likely your opponent's gonna attack him, because who on earth will attack you when you are attacked? So you could actually just Green Dragon Shield when you attack and still draw 1 free card. So most of the time your opponent's gonna kill him. However, there's so many defensive cards on the field that helps you protect him, and protecting him is so good because once you protect him against your opponent's monsters or stuff, let's say you have something that isn't 5000 attack, he won't be able to attack this guy, so you have most likely gonna attack you at last, so you're gonna get free draw. Yeah, so he's good. And of course, 5th Omni Cavalry Dragon, Ice Lance Barak, the Lancer. So this can be called center. If you have another monster, a few of you Omni, name this guy against Penetrate. So basically, he's a free cost Penetrate monster. Really awesome with 6k stats, which goes through many monsters nowadays. So another effect which is awesome is whenever you're dealt damage, you may pay on gauge. If you do, reduce the damage at 1. So let's say if you have a lot of gauge, this guy actually lowers the damage. So it's pretty nice. Your opponent's most likely gonna get rid of him as before attack as well, because it's not only once per turn. So if you keep working, you can just pay. This deck can load out a lot of gauge. So this guy helps you reduce the damage. That's the grade 2 lineup. Alright, the size 1 lineup is 3. Fire Sword Dobo, the Stubborn One. Now this card can be called center, 521. 521 stats, pretty decent. And when you're dealt damage, put the top card of the deck into your gauge. So charge 1 gauge once per turn. So whenever you are dealt damage, your opponent attacks you, or you cast things like these, which nullify the attack and deal 1 damage to your opponent, you can charge 1 gauge. So this is the reason why you won't run out of gauge always, because this is so good and he has great stats, 1000 rapier stats. This guy's awesome. Sand Stuff Arakid. She's another awesome card. When this card can be called center, when you're dealt damage, if you have no monster on the center, you can move her to the center, so she can protect your life in case you're gonna die. And when this card is dead, you can charge the top card of the deck into your gauge and gain 1 life. So basically, she's almost like a +1. So, and she has nice stats, decent stats, at least 2 crits for size 1 with awesome effect. So play 3. Right. 2 Windbow Megalex. Windbow Megalex is Wind Shock. When you're dealt damage, pay on gauge if you do destroy size 1 or less your opponent's field. So as mentioned, cards like these that protect you. So okay, let's say your opponent attacks anything. Oh, I cast this. Okay, I got drum, I can destroy a monster. Oh, I can pay on gauge and destroy another monster. Yeah, so it's awesome. Alright. 2 copies and 2 copies of Disintegrate are rare. He is basically a weapon buster. So your opponent attacks you with a weapon, nullify that shit and destroy it. there are some combos that can be used in the deck. I'll go through later. So yeah, Weapon Buster, because destroying weapons is really good in this format. And also Leaping Zaruko. He's also from part of the Secret Pack. So Secret Pack has basically 4 cards, I think. Yeah, Leaping Zaruko. You may only call this call this card if your buddy monster is a 5th Omni. So if you're not playing 5th Omni, you can't play him. When this card enters the field, when you summon him and you're 6 life or less, you can search your deck for one drum and add it to your hand. And if you do deal 1 damage to yourself, so that you can trigger all the wonderful effects that you can pull off. He's good because he's basically a 2-crit monster that can search out for your drum. And I just included him here because it's part of the dragon family. This deck is basically all the dragons. Otherwise you feel lonely. Alright, now we go on to our spells. Deck staples, 4 green dragon shields. Nullify attack and gain 1 life. 4 blue dragon shields, charge 1 gauge after nullify. 4 dragon lord shield. This card is amazing because nullify attack. Basically it's nullify and you take 1 damage. The 1 damage is nothing because you can trigger all sorts of wonderful effects from this deck. All your monsters have effect as long as you take damage. So you're pretty much gonna get a plus, like don't know how many just by casting 1 card. Yep. And 2. And oh yeah, this card cannot be nullified. So if your opponents plan to do those kind of triple link with spell negate, show this in their face and they just scoop, okay? Because it can't be nullified. 2 dragon change. You cast cost is take 1 damage. Counter. The next time your monster will be destroyed, it stays on the field. So basically, what I like to do with this card is certainly really awesome. This card is amazing. Okay, you can cast this card anytime. So even during your opponent's main phase, if he summons a monster or like Kaiserion, equip a weapon, you can just immediately throw this down. Before Kaiserion gets his soul guard, you can already bust up this Kaiserion, so his Kaiserion won't get any soul and get destroyed. So you can just quick once this guy's on the field, or some Kaiserion, I take 1 damage, destroy a Kaiserion, and the next time he can't be destroyed. So this is just for those players who want to fight against Kaiserion. This combo is really good. A rare and dragon change combo to destroy Kaiserion, 1-hit KO Kaiserion, very nice. And you can cast this. Let's say your opponent's gonna kill your drum or attack you. Let's say a random monster is gonna attack you. You can just immediately cast this, just pop that monster with drum effect to just destroy a monster. So this guy is very good because he's very flexible, can activate anytime. And he's a Dragoborn. Dragoborn's important. Alright, for the one last spell we play is Dragonic Grimoire. Gaomikaru card. So whenever you're low on health on 5 life, you can just discard whole hand, draw 3 cards. So what I like to do is just spend my whole hand, then draw it back up. It's a very good lifesaver, and if you top deck with this, you are a master. Alright, let's get on to weapons. Weapons we play 4 Dragon Lord Sword, Drago Emperor, as what's shown in the anime, Gao's favorite weapon. If you are dealt 3 or more greater damage, reduce the damage by 1. His equip cost is pay 1 gauge and pay 1 life. Okay, note that pay 1 life is different from take 1 damage. So if you pay 1 life, you do not activate any of your monster's effect. You do not activate any effect, because you are paying 1 life and not taking 1 damage. So we're dealt 3 damage or greater, so cards like Drum wanna hurt you, or Kaiserion with 3 crits wanna hurt you, you reduce by 1. Reduce the damage by 1. So 3 crits is reduced by 1, and it doesn't have 1 per turn, so if your opponent has tons of 3 crits on the field, they're all gonna become 2 crits only. And note that this also includes impact that can be reduced in damage, so your opponent 3 magical Diabolic Hardcore is only 2 damage, so it's very safe. This is definitely worth the cost because it's 6k attack power as well. Alright, next is of course the 5th Omni Dragon Fist Ablaze. The reason why I include this is because it's a 5th Omni. Yeah, it's from the same set as this guy, so it goes fitting well with this deck. Pay 1 gauge and you take 1 damage, so when you equip this, you can trigger off all sorts of wonderful effects as mentioned. Because it is not pay 1 life, you take 1 damage. And if you have a monster with drum in the card name on the field, this weapon gains plus. 3k and penetrate. So a penetrate weapon for a cost of 1 gauge is freaking amazing. And other than damage dealt by an attack, damage dealt to you reduced by 1. So cards like Magic World just instantly dies to this. Because Magic World is mostly based on burn damage, like their weapon is tapped to burn, so the damage is nullified. Thunder Mine, 100 Demons, Yamigero's gonna get shit over by this card. So this card is amazing. So of course, if you're fighting against 100 Demons, Magic World equip this, otherwise equip this for Kaiseran or those heavy hitter decks. Alright, finally, the strongest impact in the game. 3 copies are secret and 1 is a foil. Got a common, it's a rare holographic. So yeah, it's still blink. This deck is totally blinked. The secret looks like this. Yes, that pattern. Okay, what does this broken shit do? You may only cast this card if you have a monster, if you have a buddy monster on the field. So your buddy monsters on the field, or a monster with drum in the name on the field. Cast cost, pay 3 gauge, deal the damage to your opponent equals to the sum of the critical of a monster on your field and the item on the field. So let's say your field is like this. 3 gauge, you deal 5 damage for 3 gauge. That's freaking cheap. That's freaking OP. And to be honest, getting drum on the field is very easy due to the fact that drum has a soul guard to maintain on the field really well. So once you attack, just final phase and just impact at 5 lives. And 5 life is when most things happen. That is why this is quite broken. So yeah, it's a 3 gauge for 5 damage. I play 4 copies because yeah, you want to be Gao Mikado, you got to play this shit every day. Because the areas always destroy opponent with this, that cheating bastard. Alright, so that's the whole deck. So what is the biggest question right now you're probably asking is, how do I pay for these decks? Since I finally opened my PayPal account, I mean I always have a PayPal account. I can do overseas sales. This actually, to be honest, I'm selling these overseas because yeah, I prefer sell overseas. Because this deck is really difficult to build because of the fact that you have to get the stupid secrets to build a stupid deck. This deck is really good, okay? Ask Dragon World players, what's the strongest Dragon World deck? This shit. Alright, requested by my overseas friends, they actually want to buy my decks. So I can send anywhere with mail. I've done a lot of mail. I've done a lot of mail the past few months. So you don't have to worry I won't scam your money, because I won't be a moron just to scam you and lose my 11k subs. Right, that's like 3 years worth of work for like $100. Meh, come on, man. So you don't. The reason why, okay, the price might be of course pricey because due to the fact that this deck has tons of secrets. This deck has tons of foil in it, and yeah, and it'll be pricey because I'm trustworthy. Okay, this deck is guaranteed as getting to you. So yeah, okay. First you have to give message me on Facebook, because that's the place where I reply really quickly, and I will be requesting your email because I'll send my PayPal details to you first. Then after you pay me, then I will send the next day with pictures and video as evidence that I sent, because people will just scam, right? So yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy my deck profile on my 5th Omni deck and explaining why 5th Omni is the best Dragon World deck. Be sure to add me on Facebook and subscribe to my channel. Peace out and I love you guys. Remember to message me on Facebook. I rarely check my YouTube inbox because there's too much spam in it. So yeah, peace out and love you guys. Be sure to comment. I mean, I'll be offering comments of course. Bye.